race of the year, the end of the road for the current cars, the end of the road for Holden, and for a Lion to roar, it's got to climb over 2 Mustangs, and it's a ripping start for both the boys in the Shell cars. There's nothing in it on the run to 1. Di Pasquale on the inside, Davison fans the throttle, drops into second, and Van Gisbergen is on the attack in 3rd spot on the run to 4.
Van Gisbergen got a great start now. We're trying to feint left and fire down the inside, but Wilson cross it. He had it absolutely measured. Contact there with Mark Winterbottom. Was that LeBrock, I think, on the left-hand side? They bumped into turn 4. Someone else has got damaged and parked on the left-hand side.
Golding was mixed up in that as well in the subway entry. Heaps of congestion in the midfield. Courtney in some push and shove. It's a Tickford wall of cars out there. Randall was mixed up in it. So was Jake Kostecki. 0.3 of a second in favour of Di Pasquale on the opening clear lap for him. Ben Davison, a tiny margin, then back to Van Gisbergen, who's dropped Feeney off. Turn 8. And having a look down the inside is Mostert on Feeney. Brock covers. At the apex of 9, who's that squeezing down the inside? And Kostecki. I reckon it's Kostecki.
Yep.
It is in 99. Tries to close down on the truck assist car, and that's going to be tied through 11. Ooh. Remember, the tyres are relatively cold, brakes are relatively cold, but their minds are already switched on to 110% commitment for pace.
Strategy of this is important.
Be ready, boys, be ready. Give him a bit of room to get him. Give him a bit of room.
Stop. Oh, he went over that wheel hard. That wheel was sticking out. And he run over that very hard.
You can cop a penalty for that. You've got to make sure that those around you've got clear passage. That'll end up being looked at in race control.
Been affected by the pace and clearly a bit more consumption than normal. There's a left-hand front locked for Randall over the change of surface that Scott, you've been talking about. Oh, and he's off the road now, so that might be damaged front tyre as a consequence.
The left front will hurt. It's going to hurt more than the right front, being obviously a clockwise track. So that's one's going to hurt him.
Mechanical black flag for Jack LeBrock. That was the voice of Paul Martin I could hear in the background. So that's from the heavy breathing that we saw. Whether that's power steering or whether it's engine related, we're not 100% sure. So I just want to understand how much fuel that Will took on. Again, it's in that same range of about 44 odd litres of fuel. And that's to do also with just how much space is available at that point in the race. So here is Jack in the truck assist entry. That car was in the wars somewhat yesterday, as was the team car of Todd Hazelwood. Hazelwood's blazing along nicely, though, in 7th position at the moment.
They get themselves.
That's not have a go at that.
Teams, bad sportsmanship flag to car 17, exceeding track limits.
So exceeding track limits early in the game for Will Davison. I was just about to say something because I saw him tumble down the order, Todd Hazelwood, and then the replay confirmed what I suspected, because I called him 7th a moment ago. Now he's 11th. He's had the world's biggest sprint car slide out there between 13 and 14. And we saw a bit of that yesterday. If you got off